the government's belief that the world community must deal decisively with Iraq, why Iraq's continued defiance of the United Nations and its possession of chemical and biological weapons.
Sir, you gotta come in and talk to me a second. I said, well, you're too busy. He said, no. He says, we've made the decision, we're going to war with Iraq.
And its pursuit of a nuclear capability poses a real and unacceptable threat to the stability and security of our world.
This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, we're going to war with Iraq. Why? He said, I don't know. He said, I guess they don't know what else to do.
Why the issue is of direct concern to Australia, and why, therefore, the Australian government has authorised the forward deployment of elements of the Australian Defence Force.
So I said, well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda? He said, no. He says, there's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq.
Although there is much debate about the best course of action to resolve this crisis, I want for a moment at the outset to focus on the one thing that unites us all, and that is a common abhorrence of war.
Are we still going to war with Iraq? And he said, oh, it's worse than that. He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper, he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran.
يا الله يا الله ما عرفتش نمشى تقصف الطيران الحربي يا الله.
Well, I felt I felt embarrassed. I did. I couldn't believe it because I had genuinely believed it, and it wasn't a deliberate deception. I was struck by the force of the language in the American National Intelligence Assessment late in November 2002. It brought together all the American intelligence. It may have been an erroneous conclusion based on the available information, but it wasn't. It wasn't.